Hey guys, you know what time it is? Yes, Video Games Monthly time. So Video Games Monthly is your go-to subscription box for cool retro games. We're talking about consoles from the Atari 2600, the Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, all the way to the Xbox One and PS4. Yes, games from recent consoles as well. Also, if you have a handheld console, like the Game Boy Color, the original Game Boy, the PSP, not to worry. Video Games Monthly got you covered too. Subscription starts at $34.99 plus an additional $8 shipping fee. And you could be able to have cool retro games shipped over to your home at the very first week of the month. So there's no hassle to, getting some sweet games such as Sonic the Hedgehog, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, so on and so forth. And once you get your games, be sure to mark it down, the games that you already own, so that each and every month you don't get the same games. Unless you would like to be able to have one for a collection and one for gaming. So with that said, let's do this. Let us open the box. Yeah. Well, to kick things off, it's a very interesting game from the past. It is Gex 3, deep cover for the N64. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really played much of Gex after Gex 1. Gex 1, I know it was a 2D platforming game, and I think around Gex 2 or Gex 3 it started to go into the 3D platforming. I think as a kid, I did get interested in this character because it's very cartoony. The environment is actually like pop culture and such. A little bit of puns here and there. Looking at it today, this is actually one of the characters that could have made it into the video game industry, one of the top mascots. But for whatever reason, it didn't really pan to the gamers like Mario or Sonic or such. So hopefully I'll be able to try this game out in the very future. Next up, it's a very interesting game. It is A Bug's Life for the PlayStation 1. Bug's Life, what can I say about this game? I've never played it, which is one, but I have seen the Pixar films. I have seen the movie indeed. And it's not really my cup of tea. I think between Pixar and DreamWorks, if it was about movies about insects, I'm more of the ants rather than A Bug's Life. But hopefully I could be able to get a chance to be able to try out this game. I believe it is a platformer game. Chances are it could be pretty much tied into the film. So we're going to see on how well this game is in the very future. Next up, it's a very odd game, in my opinion. It is called Ski and Shoot. This game centers around the biathlon, which is essentially you cross skiing from one location to another, go to the target range, you shoot down targets. If you miss, you get a penalty and such before racing back to the finish line. And I think this is going to be one of those games I'm not really going to be playing. Has a 4-player multiplayer mode, 15 international locations, 20 different tracks. And well, okay, so we got some world-class biathletes such as Magdalene Nunier, Katie Wilmer, Michael Grace, and Alexander Wolf. And I'm not big on the biathlon. I'm sorry. This is a game that is going to be collecting dust, in my opinion. Something I don't think I'm going to be looking to play at all. Up next is a game that I am pretty excited about, but at the same time, pretty much feel down about it. It is Stormblood Final Fantasy XIV Online. And if you guys could be able to look it very carefully right here, it says that I'm going to need a Realm Reborn in order to play this game. I don't know whether I gotta be a paid subscriber to play A Realm Reborn, or it's going to be free for everybody or such. But man, oh man, this kind of it's great, but it also hurts at the same time, because I've known about Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of people have played that. It constantly gets updates every now and then, and so many people have either streamed this game or played it. But unfortunately, I think this is going to be one of the collections that I'm going to have. I don't think I'm going to be playing this game as well. Finishing off this box, it is Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh boy, wow. I don't know what to say about this game, folks. Okay, I've heard mixed reviews about this game and how glitchy, how dumbfounded, it's very interesting that of all the Mass Effect games I would be able to have, this would be my first. I've never really played, I haven't played Mass Effects, but I have heard people say great things about it, how amazing the second of the series was, the peak of the game. Maybe I could be able to hit up a streamer or two as to how good Mass Effect Andromeda is, and how if it's worth streaming or such. It's a little 50-50 on it. It's a little much toss about it. So we'll see. We'll see about it. Plus, if I'm correct, there's another Mass Effect game coming out or in development. So we'll see about that. Lastly, on some of these boxes, you'll get a novelty gift. And for this box, it is a wristband. Play the past into the future. That's pretty sweet, guys. So, with that said, these 5 awesome games came onto my box, but remember, every box is going to be different. Just make sure that when you subscribe to Video Games Monthly, mark down the games that you already own. That way, you cannot be able to get the same games on each and every box. So be sure to subscribe today. And also, follow Video Games Monthly on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And let your boy Floyd, that's Xeno, has sent you.